Hello, guys. So, we're back today, and today we're going to be covering AP Chem basics. And we're just going to be focusing on dimensional analysis and mole calculations. So, first and foremost, what is dimensional analysis? It's a way to correct and alter equations, a key tool to convert between units of measurement, and it's one of the most important topics in chemistry and physics. And you definitely need to know this for the AP test. So, let's start off with an example. How many seconds are there in a year? First things first, let's find out what we know. In 1 year, there's 365.25 days. In 1 day, there's 24 hours. In 1 hour, there's 60 minutes. And in 1 minute, there's 60 seconds. Okay, so what do we do from here? We're going to take this 1 year and we're going to multiply it by 365.25 days, divide that by 1 year, and get the units diagonal from each other so that they can cancel out. And then we'll repeat the same thing. Take your 365.25 days, multiply it by 24 hours, and then divide it by 1 day. And then again, take your 24 hours, multiply it by 60 minutes, and then multiply it or divide by 1 hour. And then one last time, take your 60 minutes, multiply it by 60 seconds, and divide that by 1 minute. And notice how all the units are all canceled out since they're on both top and bottom throughout the whole thing. And the only unit that we are left with is seconds. So our final answer will be 31,577,600 seconds in a year. So, how do we apply this to chemistry, you may be asking? And the answer is with our good friend, the mole. Not those moles, these ones. There we are. So, on to moles. First and foremost, you may be wondering, what is a mole? And the answer is a little bit complicated, but it kind of makes sense if you think about it. So, a mole is a unit of measurement that represents a specific quantity of a substance. 1 mole of any substance contains Avogadros number of the specified particles, as you can see in this image, where all these elements have a different physical mass, like in grams per se, of the same substance. So, now let's ask another pretty important question. What is molar mass? And basically, molar mass is the mass of 1 mole of a substance, usually in grams per mole. So, where do you find molar masses? I'm very glad you asked that. And let's take a look at our trusty periodic table. So, all those numbers that you see under the atomic symbol, those will give you your molar masses, no matter what element. So, let's practice. How many moles are there in 5 grams of O2? Once again, we're going to start off with what we know. We know that there's 2 oxygen atoms in O2. We know that the molar mass of oxygen is 16 grams per mole. And we know there's 5 grams of O2. So, let's take a look at our key equations. And the only one that we need to know is that N equals M over big M. So moles equals mass over molar mass. So, the first thing that we're going to do, we can break it down into 2 easy steps. First things first, we calculate the molar mass of O2. And we do that by multiplying the 2 atoms by oxygen's atomic number. And we multiply 2 by 16 to get 32 grams per mole. And our next step is going to be to plug in our variables. So, we're going to do 5 grams of O2 over 32 grams per mole. And with the units canceling out, we should be able to get to 0.156 moles of O2. And it's pretty simple. and it should be a very similar process most of the time. But yeah, ask me any questions you have in the comment section, and have a great day. See you guys soon.